Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tracy of Not Afraid of Color, and today I'm going to start a basic series. In this series I'm going to show you some basics, tips, and tricks to doing these shadow word dies. We'll get started. So what I have here is I have a big old roll of tape, and I'll link all the information down below, and I have these word dies, and I like to do a lot of them in advance. So the one I'm going to show you today is this rainbow one, because I did a live last night and I did a rainbow painting in it, and so I thought I'd use that painting. So first, let me get some things out of your way. I've got some white cardstock here that we're going to be using, and what I want to do is I want to make this sticky backed. So I have this appears to be about 5 or 6 inch tape, and it's a huge roll, and again I'll link it down below. And I'm going to get my little dollar store cutting mat. You could even use your scrapbook.com magic mat if you wanted to. And I'm going to lay my paper on here, stick it down, and then I'm just going to trim. Apparently my camera does not like this rainbow. It's going crazy. And then I'll just trim off the excess, and I set that aside to use on another piece because I'm going to be backing white paper as well. But this is just going to make your life a lot easier, and for me, especially if I'm using black or I'm using a metallic, there's just no way I can't not get glue on it, and I don't care what they say about the glue formula, it's going to show. So this is my solution, and it's the easiest way to go. So I'm going to take out my word dies, and I'm just going to cut out the words out of the rainbow paper. And then, yeah, I've got to dig through. Like I said, I like to do a bunch of them at once so that, you know, I'm ready to go if I'm ready to go. So we'll grab our magical. Try and put some of these back, and I see the shadow die dropped there. Just move all this stuff because I don't want to waste your time cleaning up. As you notice, that's the kind of video person I am. I don't spend a lot of time cleaning until I'm done with my videos. So I'm going to grab this. Oh crap, this was designed by Kathy Zilski, and I think it's adorable. And I'm going to place it, I think I'll place it right here. So I want to get as many on here as I possibly can, just to maximize the amount of stash I have. I've got this Warm Hugs. This is from Simon Says Stamps. Okay, and then I have a thank you here somewhere. It's also from Simon Says Stamps. I think it was a freebie, I forget. It was either a freebie or it was very inexpensive. Here we go, but it did come with a shadow layer, so that's what I'm working with today. You can do this with non-shadow dies as well. You can even cut your own shadow layer, and I'll show you how to do that in a future video. So I want to make sure I get mostly rainbow in most of these. I don't mind that I'm getting the blue-green side on the oh crap, because I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet. So there goes my camera again, just not liking whatever's going on. I think it doesn't like my little workspace. Yeah, I think I can fit a hello on here as well. There we go. And I am going to tape these down because I don't want them shifting around on me while I've got them in my die cut machine and, you know, accidentally running over each other or something. Yep, gonna rethink my workspace there. That has to be it because my camera's never done that to me before. I think it just can't decide whether we're using warm or cool colors, so it's auto adjusting based on what it sees. I get my hands in there and it's a little more warm. Get my hands out of there and just on that green and the rainbow, and it's a little more cool. But I digress. Let's go ahead and get these taped down and cut out. Now I do use my precision plate for my Vagabond 2, my chrome precision plate. Let me just get these up out of the way, and then what we're going to do next is we're going to take our white cardstock, and I'm using, this one might be 100 pound. I'm not even concerned about the brand or anything. I need to build up some dimension. So for this, I'll cut this one out, and then I'll cut more out, and I'll cut some 120-pound accent opaque as well because it's thicker. Now the tape on there does add a little bit of thickness itself. So there I've got that trimmed off. And I'm not going to burnish it or anything, but I'm going to do is put the words down, and I'm going to be cutting the words out 3 times. So I want a total of 4 layers. You can do it as many times as you want. This is just what I'm doing here today. And it looks like I can fit a couple of the shadow layers on there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get those cut out. Let's see if I can get the hello. Yep, I can. Okay, perfect. All right, I've got those all cut out. And here's what happens sometimes with the tape. The backer comes off. If that happens, just stick it down, and it's not even going to stick to your piece of paper that was the backer, that still has the backer on it. And that way they're not going to get stuck to anything. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this. Since a lot of mine, the backer came off already, there's obviously 2 ways, and I'll show you the second way. Is for me, it's easier. But I'm going to start with the hello because it's still got the backer tape on it. So I'll pull the backer tape off. It comes off super easy. And then I'll stick that down to my next one just by lining up each letter carefully. And this one's, it's honestly, the second way is a lot easier, especially if you've got shaky hand syndrome like me. I'm on some cold medicine, so it kind of makes me a little bit nervous. Sorry about that. Then once I get that all lined up, then I'll push it down, and I can push out that excess there that's stuck. You do want to make sure you pick it off so it doesn't stick to another layer. So then I'll just take the second one, do the exact same thing, stick it down, and that other one you see is actually the shadow layer. This particular hello, I think, comes from Birch Press. And it's very, the shadow layer is very, very small. So you can actually barely see it. So in this case, I'm trying to just pull a little of the backer off at a time. But it's fighting me a little, trying to get those letters even. And you can kind of pinch them. As long as you don't press down super hard, they're still movable. But once you press down, that stuff's not moving. So I'm pressing down on it, and then I'll take my color layer, just trying to make sure they're even there. And I'll pull the backer off of that, and I'll lay it right down on top of the whole stack. Now, because there's backer on also the shadow layers, they're an easy stick down to your project. So you just leave that backer on until you're ready to use it. But if it's not perfect, that's fine. You can trim it off or just leave it. It doesn't really matter because my backer is white as well. Well, partially white. I'll show you what I like to do though. If I'm doing rainbows, I like to take that, I'm just going to go ahead and poke out this backer paper that's stuck there. Pull it off with my sharp tweezers. Make sure everything's golden, good to go. Those little sticky bits are, that, I'm not gonna lie, they're not fun to deal with. So I've got the stencil from Pick a Pen Studio, and it's got these tiny little clouds in it. So I'm gonna grab one of these tiny little clouds, and I'm gonna grab, I think some, just wanna get stuff out of my way because I'm gonna be doing some ink blending. And I'll get you zoomed in a wee bit. There we go. And this is easy, and you don't even have to do it, but it just, adds to the whole rainbow idea. So I'm gonna grab, I think, Salvage Patina and my blue brush. And I'm just going to lay this little cloud on here, not worry about it too much because most of it's going to be covered. And I'm just going to create some little teeny tiny cloud layers. Like I said, you don't have to do this. This is just how I like to do it with my rainbows. Since I'm working with rainbows today, I'm on a rainbow kick. Yeah, my friend Nancy from Nancy Stamps got me going on that one, doing a challenge in the Foiling Snobs Club. And I'm like, okay, let's go rainbow. And most people like rainbows. I like them. So now I've got that colored in. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the backer off of this and stick it down. And make sure it's even. You see what I mean? This one has a very, very small shadow layer. There's not even a lot you can see from it, or of it. So we've got our hello done. It's got nice dimension on it. It's on the cool side of the rainbow, of course. So the other way I like to do it is I like to stick the whites down first. It's so much easier like this, at least with these skinny little itty bitty skinny words. This also is a Kathy Zielski. It's one of my favorites. Anything snarky. So much easier because the backer came off of those already. I had them stuck or laying on another piece with the backer still on it. You can also lay them on your silicone mat. They won't stick. See how much easier that is to do? Just piece of cake. And I had already colored that one in. Now we'll get our color layer on. Now they do want to stick to you. It is what it is. There we go. All right, we'll finish these off and I'll show you how they came out. Here we go. So we've got our hello, we've got our warm hugs, and the nice warm tones. We've got our magical. We've got our, oh crap, I forgot your birthday. We've got our hello, and finally we've got our thank you. And I want to thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more from me, and the notification bell if you want to be notified each time I upload a video. Thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome day.